Indus Waters Treaty. That's what we are going to talk about today. And what is this Indus Water Treaty? When it was signed? Who are the persons responsible? Why it's in the news now? And what are the main points of it? Guys, a cowardly act took place on 22nd April by Pakistan supported terrorists, and in retaliation India cancelled the Indus Water Treaty. And obviously the retaliation from Pakistan was awaited. We'll talk about it in detail, but before that guys, if you're preparing for TSPSC 2025-2026, this is the opportunity for you. One-on-one live mentorship by Deepika ma'am. If you are interested, call on the numbers given below. We are also running batches for TSPSC Group 1 and Group 2 exams, guys, for free demo classes by Deepika ma'am, by me. You can call on the numbers given below. Well, moving ahead to our topic, why the Indus Water Treaty is in news. As we talked about it, attack by the terrorists supported by the Pakistan on 22nd April put forward a retaliation by India on 23rd April, Wednesday, and that was the suspension of Indus Water Treaty. Well, what was Pakistan's response? Islamabad called the suspension of water treaty as an act of war. Well, the fools forgot when they sent terrorists, that's not an act of war, but the suspension of water treaty is an act of war, then let that be. And secondly, a joker, yeah, I repeat, a joker from Pakistan People Party, that's PPP chairman Bilawal Bhutto Jardari, he went on to say very foolishly that blood would flow in rivers if water is stopped, in a sharp response to India's decision to suspend Indus Water Treaty. These people begging around the world, they're asking WTO, they're asking the World Bank, they're asking USA to support them, and here they are telling us that blood would flow. Well, whose blood will flow where? The future will say. Nonetheless, not getting emotional, we should be in the point. What's major impact on Pakistan going to be? Well, the India's suspension of Indus Water Treaty will impact Pakistan agriculture. It will also impact obviously the agricultural economy of Pakistan, reducing the flows during key crop seasons. Well guys, with that, what is the Indus Water Treaty exactly? The Indus Water Treaty is a distribution agreement between India and Pakistan that governs the use of rivers in the Indus river system. You can see guys, these highlighted rivers, that is Beas, Satluj and Ravi. These highlighted rivers are the rivers that are having exclusive rights by India. But the other three, that is the Indus and the tributaries like the Jhelum and Chenab, those have been given the rights to Pakistan with 20% of access or very limited access to India. Why was it signed? Well guys, after the partition in 1947, both countries relied heavily on this Indus river system. So there were dispute over the water uses. To ensure that peaceful sharing of river water is there and prevent any water wars, World Bank mediated, and then this Indus Water Treaty was signed. When was it signed and by whom? It was signed on September 19, 1960, and it was signed by our Indian Prime Minister Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru and Pakistani's President Ayub Khan. Where does it apply? It covers the Indus river system comprising 6 rivers. Guys, this is the important point from exams perspective which you should remember. The western rivers are given to Pakistan. The western flowing rivers are given to Pakistan. What are those? Those are Indus, Jhelum and Chenab. And guys, eastern flowing rivers or the eastern rivers have been given the exclusive rights to India, and these are Ravi, Beas and Satluj. You can remember them with this trick, Subera, where the SU stands for Satluj, B for Beas and RA for Ravi. With the acronym SUVERA. You can remember this. Okay, guys. Well, how does the treaty work exactly? India can use the eastern rivers fully for irrigation, power generation, anything, whatever they want to use it for. But on the western rivers, India has limited rights. India can though use them for non-consumptive uses like hydropower, navigation, etc. But there will be strict conditions by Pakistan. If there is any dispute, for that also permanent Indus Commission exists, and how does it maneuver the things? Well, through the bilateral talks, neutral expert appointed by the World Bank, and court of arbitration if there are extreme cases. This time it is very extreme case. So guys, this Indus Water Treaty, the distribution of water of the Indus and its tributaries between India and Pakistan, okay, and it was signed on September 19, 1960 between India and Pakistan and a representative of a World Bank. Forget not, this can be asked. Partition of India cut across the Indus River basin, which has Indus River plus 5 of its main tributaries. Eastern rivers, we have already seen, the acronym can be used SUVERA, where you have the Satluj, you have Beas and Rabi river, and the western rivers are Chenab, Jhelum and Indus. Okay guys, so that's the whole information about it. What are the important points that you should remember? Well, one of the most successful water sharing treaties globally till now it has been. India is allowed to build hydropower projects on western river with design constraints. The treaty is binding on, difficult to revoke unilaterally, and no provision for revision or cancellation in the original treaty. But nonetheless guys, who cares? Who cares if someone comes to your country and kills your people in the name of religion? Who cares for treaties? But what are the recent developments? And this is the last slide, so please give emphasis here. Well, the only thing which you should remember is Pakistan has always been trying to modify the treaty, citing that India is building hydropower projects like Kishanganga and Ratle, and India also wanted to amend the dispute resolution mechanism to prevent any misuse of legal processes. Okay, we have seen the World Bank's role in it. Initially it was paused arbitration in 2016, then resumed court of arbitration process in 2022. Okay, India though objected about it, but then that was their stance. What is the geopolitical angle to it? India hinted at rethinking the treaty in response to Pakistan's support for cross-border terrorism. This is the exact reason guys. First stop the cross-border terrorism and then talk about it. Then think about it. Nation comes first, our people, they comes first. Construction of water projects to assert rights under Indus Water Treaty. Guys, that was it from my side for the Indus Water Treaty. What do you think? Is it a right move or a wrong move by India? And what would be the retaliation from India towards Pakistan for the Pahalgam attack? Do let me know. We'll meet again. Till then, take care guys.